Hello friends, welcome to the book summary. In this video, we will see the detailed book summary of Porn Free is a book written by Matt Dobshewitz. Before entering the book summary, kindly like the video and subscribe to our channel. Book's link is given in the description. You can buy it from Amazon. Let's start. Porn Free is a book written by Matt Dobshewitz that aims to help readers break free from pornography addiction and lead a more fulfilling life. Introduction. Pornography addiction is a growing problem in today's society, and many people struggle with the negative effects of this addiction on their lives. It can be difficult to break free from the cycle of addiction and lead a fulfilling life, but it is possible with the right mindset and support. In Porn Free, I share my personal journey of overcoming pornography addiction and offer practical strategies for others who are struggling. I have been through the ups and downs of addiction recovery, and I know how difficult it can be to face the shame and guilt that come with addiction. But I also know that it is possible to overcome addiction and live a fulfilling life. The book is divided into 3 parts. In the first part, I discuss the concept of addiction and how it relates to pornography. I explore the neuroscience of addiction and how it affects the brain. Understanding addiction is crucial to overcoming it, and I provide readers with the tools they need to do so. The second part of the book provides practical strategies for breaking free from pornography addiction. I emphasize the importance of developing a support network, setting goals, and finding healthy ways to cope with stress and anxiety. I also provide tips for using technology in a healthy way and avoiding triggers that can lead to relapse. In the final part of the book, I focus on living a fulfilling life after overcoming pornography addiction. I discuss the importance of self-care, healthy relationships, and pursuing meaningful activities. I encourage readers to continue to learn and grow, and to help others who may be struggling with addiction. Throughout the book, I emphasize the importance of self-reflection and self-compassion. Recovery is a difficult and ongoing process, but with the right mindset and support, it is possible. I hope that this book will provide readers with the tools and inspiration they need to overcome pornography addiction and lead a fulfilling life. Chapter 1: Being Alone. Dobshewitz begins by describing how his addiction to pornography started when he was a teenager and had access to the internet. He recalls feeling a sense of excitement and anticipation as he searched for pornographic material, but also a sense of shame and guilt afterward. He attributes his addiction to a sense of loneliness and isolation, as he had difficulty making friends and connecting with others. The author explains that loneliness is a common experience and can be caused by a variety of factors such as social isolation, lack of meaningful relationships, or a sense of disconnection from others. He emphasizes that loneliness is a normal human emotion and that it is important to recognize and acknowledge it, rather than trying to suppress or ignore it. Dobshewitz also discusses how pornography can provide a sense of relief from loneliness and provide a temporary escape from negative emotions. However, he notes that this relief is temporary and ultimately leads to feelings of shame and guilt. The author provides practical strategies for dealing with loneliness and avoiding pornography addiction. He suggests reaching out to friends and family, joining social groups or clubs, and finding activities that bring joy and fulfillment. He also recommends seeking professional help if necessary. Throughout the chapter, Dobshewitz emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and self-compassion. He encourages readers to be kind to themselves and to recognize that overcoming pornography addiction is a difficult process that requires time and effort. In summary, Chapter 1 of Porn Free explores the role of loneliness in pornography addiction and provides practical strategies for dealing with this emotion. Dobshewitz emphasizes the importance of self-awareness, self-compassion, and seeking support from others. By acknowledging and addressing feelings of loneliness, readers can take the first step towards breaking free from pornography addiction and leading a fulfilling life. Chapter 2: The Porn Solution. This chapter examines the ways in which pornography can become a solution for underlying emotional and psychological issues. The author begins the chapter by discussing how pornography can become a coping mechanism for people dealing with stress, anxiety, or other negative emotions. He explains that pornography provides a temporary escape from these emotions and can be used as a way to self-medicate. Dobshewitz also explores the concept of pornographic pain relief, which refers to the way that pornography can provide a temporary sense of relief from negative emotions, but ultimately leads to more pain and discomfort in the long run. The author emphasizes that it is important to identify and address the underlying emotional and psychological issues that are driving pornography addiction. He suggests seeking professional help, such as therapy, to work through these issues and find healthier ways of coping. Dobschwitz also provides practical strategies for avoiding pornography, such as setting boundaries with technology, avoiding triggers, and finding healthy ways to cope with stress and negative emotions. Throughout the chapter, the author emphasizes the importance of self-reflection and self-awareness. He encourages readers to examine their own patterns of behavior and to identify the underlying emotional and psychological issues that may be driving their addiction. In summary, Chapter 2 of Porn Free explores the ways in which pornography can become a solution for underlying emotional and psychological issues. Dobschwitz emphasizes the importance of addressing these issues through therapy and other forms of professional help, and provides practical strategies for avoiding pornography addiction. By addressing the root causes of addiction, readers can take the first step towards breaking free from pornography and living a fulfilling life. Chapter 3, But Wait, Isn't Porn an Addiction? This chapter explores the concept of pornography addiction and how it relates to other types of addiction. The author begins by defining addiction as a compulsive behavior that a person engages in despite negative consequences. He explains that addiction can manifest in a variety of ways, such as substance abuse, gambling, or pornography. Dobschwitz explores the concept of the addictive cycle, which refers to the pattern of behavior that addicts often experience. This cycle includes 3 stages: trigger, behavior, and aftermath. He explains that triggers can be internal, such as emotions or thoughts, or external, such as a particular location or time of day. The behavior stage refers to the addictive behavior itself, and the aftermath stage includes feelings of shame, guilt, and regret. The author also discusses the concept of neuroplasticity, which refers to the brain's ability to adapt and change over time. He explains that repeated exposure to pornography can create changes in the brain that lead to addiction. Dobschwitz emphasizes the importance of recognizing pornography addiction as a real and serious issue. He notes that addiction can have a profound impact on a person's life, including their relationships, career, and mental health. The author also discusses the challenges of overcoming pornography addiction, including the stigma and shame associated with it. He emphasizes the importance of seeking professional help and support from others, such as therapists, support groups, or trusted friends and family members. Throughout the chapter, Dobschwitz emphasizes the importance of self-compassion and self-forgiveness. He encourages readers to recognize that overcoming addiction is a difficult process that takes time and effort. In summary, Chapter 3 of Porn Free explores the concept of pornography addiction and its similarities to other types of addiction. Dobschwitz emphasizes the importance of recognizing addiction as a real and serious issue, and provides practical strategies for overcoming addiction, including seeking professional help and support from others. By acknowledging the challenges of addiction and practicing self-compassion, readers can take the first step towards breaking free from pornography and leading a fulfilling life. Chapter 4, Either We Get Caught or We Get Courage. This chapter focuses on the importance of taking responsibility for one's actions and making the decision to break free from pornography addiction. The author begins the chapter by discussing the common mindset of pornography addicts, which is to hide their behavior and avoid getting caught. He explains that this mentality only perpetuates the cycle of addiction and prevents addicts from seeking help. Dobschwitz emphasizes the importance of taking responsibility for one's actions and being honest with oneself and others. He notes that this can be a difficult and uncomfortable process, but it is essential for breaking free from addiction. The author also discusses the concept of courageous vulnerability, which refers to the willingness to be honest and vulnerable with oneself and others. He explains that this mindset can be empowering and can help addicts break free from the shame and isolation of addiction. Dobschwitz provides practical strategies for building courage and practicing vulnerability, such as journaling, seeking professional help, and joining support groups. He notes that these steps can be difficult, but they are essential for overcoming addiction and living a fulfilling life. The author also discusses the importance of setting boundaries and being accountable for one's actions. He encourages readers to seek out trusted friends or family members who can hold them accountable and provide support during the recovery process. Throughout the chapter, Dobzhewicz emphasizes the importance of taking action and making the decision to break free from addiction. He notes that this process requires courage and vulnerability, but it is ultimately worth it for a life free from the negative impact of addiction. In summary, Chapter 4 of Porn Free focuses on the importance of taking responsibility for one's actions and making the decision to break free from pornography addiction. Dobzhewicz emphasizes the importance of building courage and practicing vulnerability, and provides practical strategies for setting boundaries and being accountable. By taking action and making the decision to break free from addiction, readers can begin the journey towards a fulfilling and meaningful life. Chapter 5: The Dark Night. This chapter explores the difficult and often painful experience of facing one's addiction and the associated emotions. The author begins by discussing the concept of the dark night of the soul, which refers to a period of intense emotional and spiritual distress. He explains that this concept can be applied to addiction recovery, as addicts often experience a similar period of intense emotions and difficult self-reflection. Dobzhewicz emphasizes the importance of acknowledging and processing these emotions, even if they are painful or uncomfortable. He notes that this process can be difficult and may require professional help, but it is essential for healing and growth. The author also discusses the importance of self-forgiveness and self-compassion during this difficult period. He encourages readers to be kind to themselves and recognize that recovery is a journey, not a destination. Dobzhewicz provides practical strategies for processing emotions and finding support during the dark night of addiction recovery, such as therapy, meditation, and journaling. He notes that these strategies can help individuals work through difficult emotions and develop a deeper understanding of themselves and their addiction. The author also discusses the importance of finding meaning and purpose in life beyond addiction. He notes that focusing on personal growth and finding a sense of purpose can be a powerful motivator for recovery. Throughout the chapter, Dobzhewicz emphasizes the importance of perseverance and resilience in addiction recovery. He notes that the journey towards recovery is not always easy, but it is worth it for a life free from addiction. In summary, Chapter 5 of Porn Free explores the difficult and often painful experience of facing one's addiction and the associated emotions. Dobzhewicz emphasizes the importance of acknowledging and processing these emotions, and provides practical strategies for finding support and meaning in life beyond addiction. By persevering through the dark night of addiction recovery, individuals can achieve lasting healing and growth. Chapter 6: The Porn-Free Plan That Never Fails. This chapter focuses on developing a personalized plan for recovery from pornography addiction. The author begins by discussing the importance of having a plan for recovery, noting that this can provide structure and support during the difficult process of overcoming addiction. He emphasizes that each individual's plan should be tailored to their specific needs and circumstances. Dobzhewicz provides a framework for developing a personalized recovery plan, which includes the following elements. 1. Identify triggers. The first step is to identify the situations or emotions that trigger the urge to use pornography. This can include stress, boredom, loneliness, or other negative emotions. 2. Develop coping strategies. Once triggers are identified, it is important to develop healthy coping strategies to deal with these emotions. This can include exercise, meditation, journaling, or other activities that promote relaxation and self-care. 3. Create accountability. Accountability is essential for staying on track with recovery. This can involve sharing one's plan with a trusted friend or family member, joining a support group, or seeking professional help. 4. Implement technology barriers. Technology barriers can help prevent access to pornography and reduce the temptation to use it. This can include installing internet filters or using accountability software. 5. Set achievable goals. Setting achievable goals can provide motivation and a sense of accomplishment during the recovery process. Goals should be specific, measurable, and realistic. Dobzhewicz emphasizes the importance of persistence and flexibility in recovery, noting that setbacks are a normal part of the process. He encourages readers to keep trying and adjusting their plan as needed. Throughout the chapter, the author provides practical tips and strategies for each element of the recovery plan, including identifying triggers, developing coping strategies, creating accountability, implementing technology barriers, and setting achievable goals. In summary, Chapter 6 of Porn Free focuses on developing a personalized plan for recovery from pornography addiction. Dobschwitz provides a framework for creating a plan that includes identifying triggers, developing coping strategies, creating accountability, implementing technology barriers, and setting achievable goals. By developing a personalized plan and staying persistent, individuals can overcome addiction and live a fulfilling life. Chapter 7: The Enemy of Recovery is Self-Rejection. This chapter focuses on the importance of self-acceptance and self-compassion in the recovery process. The author begins by discussing the common experience of shame and self-hatred that can accompany addiction, noting that these emotions can be a barrier to recovery. He emphasizes that self-acceptance is an essential part of overcoming addiction and living a fulfilling life. Dobschwitz describes the concept of self-compassion, which involves treating oneself with the same kindness and understanding that one would offer to a friend. He notes that self-compassion can be difficult for individuals with addiction, as they may feel that they do not deserve kindness or understanding. The author provides several strategies for cultivating self-compassion, including 1. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being present and non-judgmental in the moment. By practicing mindfulness, individuals can learn to accept their thoughts and feelings without judgment. 2. Write a self-compassion letter. This involves writing a letter to oneself that expresses kindness, understanding, and support. 3. Practice self-care. Taking care of oneself physically, emotionally, and spiritually can promote feelings of self-worth and self-acceptance. 4. Develop a gratitude practice. Focusing on gratitude can help shift one's perspective from negative self-talk to positive self-talk. Dobschwitz emphasizes that self-compassion is not a weakness, but rather a strength that can help individuals overcome addiction and live a fulfilling life. He encourages readers to be patient and kind with themselves as they navigate the recovery process. Throughout the chapter, the author shares personal stories and insights from individuals who have struggled with addiction and self-rejection. He emphasizes that self-acceptance and self-compassion are essential parts of the recovery process and encourages readers to cultivate these qualities in themselves. In summary, Chapter 7 of Porn Free focuses on the importance of self-acceptance and self-compassion in the recovery process. Dobschwitz provides several strategies for cultivating self-compassion, including practicing mindfulness, writing a self-compassion letter, practicing self-care, and developing a gratitude practice. By learning to accept and love oneself, individuals can overcome addiction and live a fulfilling life. Chapter 8: Self-Care. This chapter emphasizes the importance of taking care of oneself in the recovery process. The author begins by discussing the common experience of neglecting one's own needs while engaging in addictive behaviors, such as pornography consumption. He notes that addiction can be a form of self-harm and that self-care is essential in breaking free from addictive patterns. Dobschwitz provides several strategies for self-care, including 1. Prioritize physical health. Eating a balanced diet, getting enough sleep, and engaging in regular exercise can promote overall physical health and well-being. 2. Cultivate emotional resilience. Developing emotional resilience involves learning to cope with difficult emotions in healthy ways, such as through mindfulness, self-compassion, and therapy. 3. Practice self-compassion. As discussed in Chapter 7, self-compassion involves treating oneself with kindness and understanding. Practicing self-compassion can promote feelings of self-worth and reduce the likelihood of engaging in addictive behaviors. 4. Connect with others. Developing healthy relationships and a support system can promote feelings of connection and reduce feelings of isolation and loneliness. The author notes that self-care can look different for each individual and encourages readers to explore what works best for them. He emphasizes that self-care is not a luxury, but rather an essential part of the recovery process. Throughout the chapter, Dobschwitz shares personal stories and insights from individuals who have struggled with addiction and self-neglect. He encourages readers to prioritize their own needs and well-being, noting that self-care is not selfish but rather a necessary step in overcoming addiction and living a fulfilling life. In summary, Chapter 8 of Porn Free emphasizes the importance of self-care in the recovery process. Dobschwitz provides several strategies for self-care, including prioritizing physical health, cultivating emotional resilience, practicing self-compassion, and connecting with others. By taking care of oneself, individuals can break free from addictive patterns and live a healthy, fulfilling life. Chapter 9: Becoming the Type of Man Who Does Not Look at Porn. This chapter focuses on the qualities and habits of individuals who have successfully overcome pornography addiction. The author emphasizes that becoming porn-free is not just about stopping the behavior, but also about transforming oneself into a different type of person. He notes that individuals who are successful in overcoming addiction have several common traits and habits, including 1. Self-awareness. Individuals who are successful in overcoming addiction are aware of their own patterns and triggers. They understand what drives their addictive behavior and are able to identify potential relapse triggers. 2. Accountability. Successful individuals are accountable to themselves and to others. They have a support system in place and are willing to be vulnerable and honest with those around them. 3. Persistence. Overcoming addiction is a challenging and ongoing process. Successful individuals are persistent in their efforts, even when faced with setbacks and challenges. 4. Gratitude. Practicing gratitude can promote feelings of positivity and reduce the likelihood of engaging in addictive behaviors. Successful individuals cultivate a sense of gratitude for their lives and the people around them. 5. Purpose. Having a sense of purpose and meaning in life can reduce the likelihood of engaging in addictive behaviors. Successful individuals have a clear sense of what they want to accomplish in life and are working towards their goals. Throughout the chapter, Dobschwitz provides practical advice for cultivating these qualities and habits. He notes that becoming porn-free is not a one-time event, but rather a lifelong journey. He encourages readers to focus on personal growth and development, noting that the journey towards becoming the type of person who does not look at porn can be rewarding and fulfilling. In summary, Chapter 9 of Porn-Free emphasizes the importance of cultivating qualities and habits that promote porn-free living. The author notes that individuals who are successful in overcoming addiction have several common traits, including self-awareness, accountability, persistence, gratitude, and purpose. By focusing on personal growth and development, individuals can transform themselves into the type of person who does not look at porn and live a fulfilling, meaningful life. Appendix Your Why. The Appendix of Porn-Free by Matt Dobschwitz is titled Your Why and provides readers with a framework for identifying and clarifying their reasons for pursuing a porn-free lifestyle. The author emphasizes that having a clear and compelling why is essential for staying motivated and committed to the porn-free journey. He notes that individuals who lack a clear purpose or motivation are more likely to relapse or give up on their efforts. To help readers identify their why, Dobschwitz provides a series of prompts and questions to consider. These prompts include: 1. What are the negative consequences of pornography use in your life? 2. How has pornography impacted your relationships with others? 3. What are your personal values and how does pornography use conflict with those values? 4. What are your goals and aspirations in life and how does pornography use hinder your progress towards those goals? 5. How would your life be different if you were able to overcome pornography addiction? By reflecting on these prompts and questions, readers can identify their personal reasons for pursuing a porn-free lifestyle. Dobschwitz encourages readers to write down their why and revisit it regularly as a source of motivation and inspiration. In addition to helping readers identify their why, the appendix also provides guidance on how to use this purpose to stay focused and committed to the porn-free journey. The author notes that having a clear and compelling why can help individuals overcome temptations and setbacks, and stay motivated even when the journey is challenging. In summary, the Appendix of Porn-Free emphasizes the importance of having a clear and compelling why for pursuing a porn-free lifestyle. The author provides a framework for identifying and clarifying personal motivations and encourages readers to revisit their why regularly as a source of motivation and inspiration. By staying focused on their purpose, individuals can overcome challenges and stay committed to the porn-free journey. Conclusion. In the conclusion of Porn-Free, Matt Dobschwitz reflects on the journey that readers have taken through the book and highlights the key takeaways and lessons learned. He emphasizes that overcoming pornography addiction is not a one-time event, but rather a lifelong journey of growth and self-discovery. Dobschwitz reminds readers that recovery from pornography addiction is possible, and that it requires a commitment to honesty, self-reflection, and personal growth. He encourages readers to embrace vulnerability and seek support from others, whether it be through a therapist, support group, or trusted friend. The author emphasizes that recovery from pornography addiction is not a quick fix, and that setbacks and relapses are a normal part of the journey. However, he notes that with persistence and a willingness to learn and grow, individuals can overcome addiction and live a fulfilling life free from pornography. In closing, Dobschwitz thanks readers for joining him on the journey to becoming porn-free, and encourages them to continue seeking growth and healing. He emphasizes that overcoming pornography addiction is not just about quitting porn, but rather about becoming the best version of oneself and living a life of purpose and meaning. Thank you for watching. Kindly like, comment and share this video with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Books link is given in the description. You can buy it from Amazon. The Financial Freedom is the book written by me. In this book, I explained the pillars of personal finance and step-by-step guide to achieve the financial freedom. In this book, I have explained how rich get richer and poor get poorer with examples. Also, I have explained how much money required to achieve financial freedom using 4% rule. This book's link is given in the description. You can buy the book using that link.